Greetings all and welcome back to Riders of Icarus. Went ahead and made my way over to the main story quest. We're going to start with Chimer here. And if you remember, she had lost her staff to, I believe it was Maz's tool, and we recovered that staff and we're here to give it back to her.
Prophecies never turn out quite how you expect.
I may be a prophet, but I cannot foretell all. I only know what comes after darkness. I knew you would do what needed to be done. Hermit's Town is a haven for those who need to be forgotten by the world. That does not mean they have no love for the kingdom. Quite the opposite, but we do not always choose our circumstances. This town cannot survive on its own, however, speak with Latina and find out how you might help.
To save the princess, we must save the people.
For some reason, when we were coming to meet Chimera, I was thinking it more along the lines of an old dragon, maybe. I think that was the first time we've seen a white exclamation mark. That tells me we are not quite the right level yet. Just kind of running around. I think there was at least one more quest in the area, plus we have a drop-off. Yeah, there's one right over there. Hang on, where's Latina at? I'd kind of like to keep that together.
May the hearts of all wanderers be at peace.
I am Latina, chief of Hermit's Town. Rest here if you've lost your way. The trials and hardships felt by each person are different, but the end is the same. So you're the one who is caught up in Chimer's prophecy. We came here to live free and battle evil on our own terms, but the Fallen Legion has other plans. Yesterday, we discovered that one of our newer residents was a Legion spy. Now everyone is suspicious of their neighbor, and many have lost the will to fight. In the hands of a hero, the mirror only reflects one's true form. Use it to uncover any fallen Legion spies in the village. So we're going to use a mirror to uncover spies, alright?
Let us see if you truly are the prophesized one.
Nice. I like that. Nice little touch there. I like her voice as well.
You look hungry.
Looks like we're going to get into a little more cooking here. I'll give you the most delicious food you have ever tasted. After all, in an environment as bleak as this one, you must indulge in the most decadent foods. The desert is a rare and wonderful menagerie of creatures. Have you seen the majestic, delicate pelicans flying about? I have to wonder, what does the desert air do to their flavor? That really doesn't sound good at all. I never cooked with the desert pelican meat, but there's a first time for everything. Bring me some meat from the pelicans around Hermit's Town. I have to know how tasty and nutritious they are.
I need your help. When will my ingredients get here?
What is up with these cooking quests? I see something back over here. Is this where the spies are going to be at? So we're supposed to be using a mirror. I don't see anything on the quest menu. Let's see if we have anything in our bags. Oh, we do have some new gear. Which reminds me, I was flying over here and I was flying quite low trying to scope out some of the NPCs. And I found at least 3 out of the 6 commons that we have not tamed yet, so I was hoping these quests and things would lead us out into that area. So I came across one of the scorpions, a bone crusher, and the third one was some type of spider. I can't remember the name of it, ravine web walker or something like that. Oh boy. Don't be a boss. Please don't be a boss. Hiding demon. You must be the spy. Don't you dare interrupt us, okay? As long as you don't cast anything on me, I don't plan on interrupting you. I guess that wasn't a spy, just an NPC. Wonder why they had him in here. Oh, come on, you guys spawn way too fast. Let's just run out of there. So we got one more soldier we got to rescue, and we'll hand that in. Can't believe I didn't see it. Well, I can understand why I didn't see that guy. It's so dark in there, though I should have seen the red text. Yeah, I kid you not. Standing here where I'm at, of course, I will brighten it up so you guys can see. I cannot see him whatsoever outside of that name. That's how dark it is. Alright, so the turn in is right there.
May the hearts of all wanderers be at peace.
That was more than I expected. Thank you for helping us root them out. When the Fallen Legion began constructing their fortresses in the desert, the people of Golden Peak and Hermit's Town joined forces against them. We failed to stop them, but at least the fighting died down.
We do not forget such kindnesses easily.
Sorry, I didn't finish reading that. I saw that right when that happened. Trapped in the past accepted. Okay, where's that? Yeah, that was my fault. Many of our comrades perished in that first battle, and the foul magics of the Fallen Legion have kept the spirits tied to the land. The only way to free them is to destroy the bodies that keep them anchored. Please head to the Forgotten Gorge and destroy the Forgotten Hermits. Okay, and that sounds like that came up as a side quest though, and that was a main quest that we dropped off. Okay, so there's the main quest now. Now I'm not sure where I want to start. I guess we'll go ahead and work on the side quest for a while.
May the hearts of all wanderers be at peace.
Night no more. Before I was chosen to be the chief, the knight Avro always advised me on matters of security. Then one day he left town for the Philosopher's Coast. I don't know why he left or what happened to him. Could you go to the Philosopher's Coast and find him? I have to know why he did what he did.
I thank you for your friendship.
Sounds like it's going to lead us into another area.
Something wrong?
The people here are no ordinary people. That's interesting terminology. It does make sense. It's just interestingly worded, but nonetheless, okay. Not one is shaken. Even the Fallen Legion's demons are closing in. Are they determined to die? I admire their composure. It seems the Fallen Legion is striking out beyond their fortress walls and are expanding to Forgotten Gorge. Their next step after that would be the town. We cannot allow that. First we must know the state of the Legion in the Gorge. I hear that Chablis is their commander out there. Kill her and seize whatever plans she has on her.
I have faith in you.
Killing the messenger? The Fallen Legion is ramping up for an attack. Messengers have been seen running between the fortress and the gorge. So full mobilization can't be far behind. Everything that the messengers see and hear will be reported to the fortress. So they are the first threat that must be dealt with. Head to the gorge and kill the messengers.
Please, help me.
Sorry, I kind of stuttered there for a second. That word was a little bit rough on my eyesight. I couldn't quite make it out. Blink a few times and makes everything better, right?
What is it?
Everyone dies when they're old and sick, but who will look after the poor people when I'm gone? I worried all my life, and I'm still worrying before my death. Spider territory. Oh boy, spider territory. Spiders have ruled the Forgotten Gorge for as long as I can remember. The town folks have always let them be, and they've let us be as well. However, with all the recent upheaval, the spiders have begun moving on the town. This is absolutely unacceptable. Please, if you want to help the town, clear away all those unsightly spider webs.
I wish you luck. Would you do me a favor?
There's only one thing that's as bad as a spider, and that is the spider web itself. I freak out more on the spider webs than I do the spider. You know, if they fall down, you walk through a doorway or something and they fall down on you, it's like, oh, you know, you're trying to get all that stuff off of you. Okay, Yagan.
I'm in a tough spot.
Most of the hermits here have names that are known throughout the world. Their reasons for being here, however, are private. I have felt the fundamental forces of the desert falling back into balance, and I assume I have you to thank for this. I only wish that Princess Lania could be here to witness the restoration of the elemental pillars. You have done much in restoring 3 of the pillars. Now there is but one left, the Pillar of Fire to the south of Hermit's Town. I leave this task to you.
I'm afraid I must turn to you for help.
Ah, there's a lot of quests here.
Good to meet you.
The people here are lonely but warm in their own way. I wish I could contribute with my knowledge as a shaman, but that's not so easy. The people of the village carry out a ritual every year to ease the suffering of the spirits trapped in the Forgotten Gorge. For this we use a special offering, fire called a soul ember. The soul embers are on the eastern coast by town. It's too dangerous these days for most, but you could get there and carry it out, I think. I like her vote of confidence there, where she says, I think.
You little humans aren't so bad. Do you have something to say?
That looks like we might actually have the final one. We're going to leave that one there for now. That freaked... That's twice in this video. Well, no, I take that back. That was once in the other video. Somebody has popped up and really scared me. So in the last video, I believe it was a priest throwing whatever spells they had. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I didn't even see her coming up behind me, or it could have been he come up behind me and started casting while I was sitting there fighting somebody. And I just knew I had pulled aggro on something. So we probably need to find a couple of easy quests because we are running low on time now. 3 soul embers would probably be fairly easy. What about these guys? The beach pelicans? That's going to be a drop rate though. We only need 8 of them. Probably takes too long. And I don't want to take that soul ember because he's standing right there. Head off to a different area. I don't want to be in the same area as somebody. I love seeing other people around, but at the same time I don't want them to feel like they've got to fight for kills. Oh, there's an ember right there. And that guy was fighting literally right on top of the node, and I don't want him to think bad of me for taking it. I don't know if he was actually trying to work towards it. Don't know why I got off my mount. I don't have to get off my mount in this game. We do have a few more minutes. Let's go ahead and try to work on the pelicans. This may end up being a little bit longer than some of the other videos. I will try to get her done. Get her done quick. What else is out here? Mandrakes. Okay. We'll try to avoid those guys. Just get the pelican. Yeah, that's bad enough killing pelicans. I don't want to kill them for their meat. I've never even heard of a recipe that calls for it. I'm sure there probably is, though. It very well could be a delicacy. I don't know. I'm one of those people, I'll eat just about anything, just don't tell me what you put in it. I am pretty picky on food, though. Yeah, my grandma, I still say she was the best cook I've ever met. She made it extremely hard for me to ever want to go out and eat fast food once I got past my teenage years. Yeah, I took a lot of things for granted when I was growing up, but luckily I had enough time in my life to actually appreciate it while it was going on instead of after the fact. Yeah, we better change mounts. I think my most favorite thing that she cooked, though, had to have been cinnamon rolls. I have never tasted cinnamon rolls as good as what she could make. I'm sure I probably mentioned before, she was one of those people that hardly ever measured anything. She would pull out the recipe book that, you know, I guess maybe her mom handed down to her, and a few other recipes that she had come up with or discovered, and yeah, she'd pull it out. She'd go by the book. Okay, it calls for a cup of this, a cup of that. She'd pull out the measuring cup, start putting stuff in there, and then before you know it, it was a dash of this and a pinch of that. Good luck trying to actually get a recipe out of her. Even in the recipes that she had written down herself, she never followed them to a T. Alright, come on. Five more pieces. Thinking about our talent points, we're not quite up there yet. I think we have 3 or 4 more levels and we can get another talent. I think when we tame a creature, I'm hoping that will give us the 600 talent points we need, and then from then on out I'll probably just end up putting it in gear. We're going to be a few minutes long, but it won't be too bad. It won't be like the other one. I don't think we're going to hit the 40-minute mark. We might. Really depends on that drop rate, how fast I can kill. I'm not doing a very good job right now. Are these guys tame? No, they're not. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking that we were missing a pelican as well. Not sure why button 3 is not working. There we go. Yeah, I was sitting there holding it down. I don't know why it wasn't working. Guess there's a chance that maybe I was pressing it before the cooldown was actually ready on it. Reset, you piece of garbage. Oh, the drop rate. I had to go south right now. We only need 2 more and we'll wrap it up. Did he? Come on now. I think the game hates me. Resetting on me. It must be this particular area for this zone. We haven't had a whole lot of that problem. I think we ran into it once or twice when we were a little bit south of us. Other than that, I can't think of any other time. Not well, there probably was. This area just feels a little bit worse. Why not change mounts? Finish it out on a good note. Let our elite take care of them. Or elite undergeared griffin. Alright, we got that done. We'll go ahead and end it here. We'll turn those in next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, stay safe and have a good one.